Introduction Fashion design is a multifaceted discipline that transforms creative ideas into tangible clothing and accessories. The design process involves numerous stages, each contributing to the final vision of a collection. Some of the most critical components in this journey are design explorations, visual arrangements, and mood boards. These tools allow designers to organize their thoughts, experiment with ideas, and communicate effectively through visual mediums. In this in-depth guide, we will delve into these three essential design elements. Whether you're a student or a professional in the fashion industry, mastering these techniques will enhance your ability to craft cohesive and compelling designs. Let's break down each concept in more detail, providing examples, exercises, and best practices for integrating these techniques into your design workflow. Section 1. Design Explorations 1.1. What is design exploration? Design exploration is the preliminary phase where designers begin to experiment with various concepts, visual styles, and techniques. It allows the freedom to explore creative possibilities before narrowing down the design direction. By testing different ideas, you develop a better understanding of what works best for your project, enabling a refined final product. 1 point to key concepts in design exploration. In design exploration, we manipulate design variables, the basic building blocks of design. These include space, line, shape, form, light, color, texture, and pattern. To guide this process, you can apply fundamental design principles such as harmony, ensuring that all design elements work together cohesively. Rhythm, creating movement through the repetition of design elements. Contrast, highlighting differences to draw attention to specific features. Emphasis, focusing attention on a particular area of a design. Proportion, the size relationship between different design elements. 1.3 Sketching and iteration. Sketching is a vital part of design exploration. This phase involves rapidly generating multiple rough sketches to explore different possibilities for a design. Through iteration, designers refine these sketches, selecting elements that resonate most with the design intent. Example: imagine designing a collection based on the theme of urban nature. Your initial sketches might include sharp geometric lines representing cityscapes combined with flowing, organic shapes mimicking trees or leaves. Through iterative sketching, you experiment with how these elements interact, eventually landing on designs that feel balanced and representative of your theme. 1 point for ideation techniques. Scamper methadone. Particularly effective ideation technique for fashion designers is the Scamper method. This acronym stands for substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, and reverse a set of actions that prompt creative thinking. Substitute. What materials, colors, or details can you swap out to achieve a different effect? Combine. How can two distinct elements come together to form something new? For example, blending different fabric textures in a single garment. Adapt. How can you alter an existing design to make it more relevant or functional? Modify. Can you change the silhouette or proportions to create a fresh look? Put to another use. Are there ways to repurpose elements from one style into another, e.g., using sportswear features in high fashion? Eliminate. Is there a design feature you can remove for a cleaner, more streamlined result? Reverse. Can reversing a pattern or flipping a silhouette lead to a breakthrough idea? Case study. For example, if you're designing a collection inspired by traditional Japanese kimonos, using the Scamper method might lead to interesting results. Substitute. Replace the traditional silk fabric with a modern, eco-friendly material. Combine. Merge the kimono's structure with elements of contemporary streetwear. Adapt. Shorten the sleeves or hem to suit a modern aesthetic. Modify. Add a zipper or asymmetrical closures for a modern twist. Put to another use. Use the obi belt as an accessory in another garment. Eliminate. Remove excess layers to create a sleeker silhouette. Reverse, play with reversing the color palette or layout of traditional prints. 1.5 Iterative process in design exploration. Design exploration is not linear, it's an iterative process. Designers often move between different ideas, sketching, testing, and rethinking their approach multiple times before arriving at the final concept. This process allows the development of more well-rounded designs as ideas are refined over time. Section 2. Visual arrangements. 2.1 Understanding visual arrangements. After exploring your design ideas, the next step is to arrange these elements in a way that communicates your vision clearly. In fashion design, visual arrangements are crucial for presenting your work, whether through sketches, mood boards, or final collections. Effective visual arrangements help guide the viewer's eye and ensure that your work is both aesthetically pleasing and easy to understand. 2.2 Elements of visual arrangement. Create successful visual arrangements. You need to understand how different elements interact. Let's explore some key components. Balance and alignment. Balance can be symmetrical, where elements on either side of a design are identical, or asymmetrical, where they are different but still balanced. Symmetry offers stability and formality, while asymmetry brings energy and dynamism to your design. Contrast and repetition. Contrast highlights key elements by making them stand out through differences in color, size, or texture. Repetition, on the other hand, creates unity and cohesion by repeating elements like colors, shapes, or textures. Hierarchy and emphasis. A visual hierarchy establishes the order of importance in your design. Use size, color, or placement to emphasize the most critical elements, guiding the viewer's attention. White space. Negative space. White space allows the design to breathe. Too much clutter can overwhelm viewers and detract from the core elements of your design. 2.3 Applying visual arrangement to fashion. Design visual arrangement plays a significant role in fashion design, especially when presenting collections through lookbooks, portfolios, or runway presentations. Consider the following examples. Portfolio presentations. When assembling a design portfolio, careful visual arrangement ensures that your work is seen in the best possible light. For example, start with large, detailed sketches or photos of your best work, followed by fabric swatches, mood boards, and smaller detail shots. Lookbooks. In fashion lookbooks, balance and alignment are key. You want the garments to stand out without overwhelming the viewer. Strong use of negative space, along with clear contrast, can help guide the reader's eye. 2 Point for visual arrangement in digital tools. In the age of digital design, tools like Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator help designers arrange elements digitally. Designers can manipulate layouts more easily, try different balance types, adjust contrast, and use grids to ensure alignment and proportion. Exploring digital tools allows designers to experiment with endless possibilities before deciding on the final visual arrangement. Exercise. Create 3 different versions of a fashion presentation layout, focusing on asymmetrical balance, color contrast, and white space. Compare the versions and analyze which one best communicates your collection's theme and aesthetic. Section 3. Mood boards. 3.1 The purpose of a mood board. A mood board is an essential tool for every fashion designer. It is a visual collage that conveys the atmosphere, style, and mood of a project. Whether you're working on a personal design, collaborating with a team, or presenting a concept to clients, a mood board helps translate abstract ideas into tangible visuals that everyone can understand. 3 Why mood boards are important. Visual consistency. A mood board ensures that all design elements, from colors to textures to patterns, work together in harmony. This is crucial for creating a cohesive collection or design project. Communication. Mood boards are powerful tools for conveying your vision to others. Whether you're working with a team or presenting to a client, the mood board helps everyone stay on the same page. Inspiration and focus. Collecting images, textures, and color swatches helps designers stay inspired and focused on the design direction. The mood board can serve as a constant reference throughout the design process, ensuring that the final product aligns with the original vision. 3.3 Building a mood board. Creating a mood board involves gathering inspiration and organizing it cohesively. Step-by-step guide. Define your theme. Start with a theme or concept. For example, if you're designing a collection inspired by the 1980s, your mood board might focus on bold colors, geometric shapes, and retro textures. Collect visuals, gather images, textures, colors, and patterns that reflect your theme. Use magazines, runway images, art, or nature for inspiration. Color palette. Choose a color palette that complements your theme. In fashion, color can evoke emotion and set the tone for your entire collection. Textures and fabrics. Include fabric swatches or images of materials that you intend to use in your designs. Touch and texture are essential in fashion, so ensure that they are represented on your mood board. Layout. Arrange your images, colors, and textures in a way that tells a story.
Summary.
Design explorations involve experimenting with different visual ideas and techniques, using sketching and ideation methods like Scamper to refine concepts. Visual arrangements help organize design elements like balance, contrast, and hierarchy to create cohesive presentations. Mood boards visually communicate the theme and mood of a project through a collage of colors, textures, and inspiration. Together, these tools help designers effectively develop and present their creative visions.